Hello, this is Bob Gray Sr. Welcome to Minister Moments, Lord willing, every Friday, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, Florida, free Florida. That's where we are. And get your pen out, take some notes down. It's not preaching time. There's plenty of places on the internet where you can go and get many of my sermons, not all of them, but many of them. And not just mine, but Dr. Hiles, Curtis Hudson, all those great men, Lester Roloff and Tom Malone, what great preachers. But anyway, okay, enough of that. This is Ministry Moments. So get your pen up. I'm going to talk to you about soul winning and the family. Soul winning and the family. It used to irritate the fire out of me when somebody say, well, that's a soul winning church and that's a family church right there. That's ridiculous. We proved at Longview Baptist Temple you could have both. You could have a soul winning church and have a family church. You could learn the Bible at a soul winning church just like you could at other churches. In fact, I surmise that you would that people learn more in a soul winning church than they would in that deeper life. Go down deep, come up dry with nobody saved at all, hardly, and it's a shame. All right, we're talking about soul winning and the family. Number one, take the children soul winning instead of sending them soul winning. Take them soul winning as the dad, as the mom. And of course, my wife, her health was since 1980, she had 50 surgeries. It was almost impossible. Uh, we made sure that we got out. Her and I did. We visited shut-ins, and I would somebody that wants to come back, I would take her with me, and it sounds terrible. We kind of give her somebody that wanted to be saved, and so that was a blessing. But take the children soul winning instead of sending them soul winning. Number two, go soul winning with your wife. As I said, that's what Mrs. Gray and I did. And the truth, and when we were in Bourbonnais, she was 16-year-old Catholic girl when I led her to Christ. The lesson being, if you want to get married, go soul winning. But she was so good with those that are in Catholicism. She used John chapter 3, you must be born again. That was her approach to get the gospel to people. And I used the Roman road most of the time, but majority of the time. And so we're talking about soul winning and the family. Number one, take the children soul winning instead of sending them soul winning. Don't just send them soul winning, you take them soul winning. Number two, go soul winning with your wife. Number three, go soul winning with each child. When we were in Hammond, my kids were, I'd take Karen one time, I'd take Kim, I'd take Scott. Scott, well, of course, Scott was just a baby, but that's a good way to get in the house. They look at little red-headed ringlets on my daughter Karen. They would say, "Oh, what a cute little girl." Hey, I'm with her, and they let us in, and it was wonderful. Scott one time went across the street, knocked on the door. Guy came to the door, and Scott wanted to go along. He said, "Dad, let me go along. Let me go along." Okay, son. So he walked across the street. I watched carefully. Knocked on the door. Screen door opened. Then it shut. And then it opened. Then it shut. And he come back. And I said, "Did she get saved? He get saved? Whoever was he talking to?" "No, Dad." But he pulled out his pocket and showed him five. I said, "But she gave me $5." And he said, "This soul really pays, Daddy." Anyway, it's funny, isn't it? Soul winning and the family. Number one, take the children soul winning instead of sending them soul winning. Take them. Number two, go soul winning with your wife. Very important. Number three, I'm talking about soul winning in the family. Go soul winning with each child. Number four, as teens, put them on bus routes. When they become teenagers, and if you don't have a bus at least start one bus. Good grief. The great churches of the past had reached boys and girls, and then the moms and dads with the bus route, the bus ministry. We had 41 at our peak at Longview Baptist Temple, and I love the bus ministry. I love it, love it, love it, love it. There'd been one when I was a kid. I'd ridden the bus. All right, number one, we're talking about soul winning and the family. Number one, take the children soul winning instead of sending them soul winning. Number two, go soul winning with your wife. Number three, go soul winning with each child. Number four, as teens now, as our kids got older, we put them on bus routes. Put them on bus routes. Number five, teach the family to focus on responsibility, not results, and God will give the results. This is really very important because you can get discouraged. Teach the family to focus on responsibility, not results, and God will give the results. It's not a matter of hitting pay dirt every time you go out. you spread the seed, and sometimes you water it, and then sometimes the fruits there just falls into your hand. And in John 4, Jesus said, not to the woman at the well, the young convert just got saved, but the disciples, I sent you to reap. That's the goal. Now I said, we're talking about soul winning and the family. Number one, take the children soul winning instead of sending them soul winning. So important. Number two, go soul winning with your wife. It's a time to spend. You can spend it together and go soul winning, and go with your wife. You want her to get. You're excited about it, and you're really thrilled, and then she gets backslid, so to speak, was disheartened. Well, you can cure that. Take her with you. Number three, go soul winning with each child. I did that when they were little. Now, number four, now as teenagers, we put them on bus routes. Number five, teach the family to focus on responsibility, not results, and God will give the results. Number six, teach them to keep good records. Teach them to keep good records. They need to keep records, and that way you can help follow up on their converts and encourage them to get into church, so on. Okay. So we're talking about soul winning and the family. Number one, take the children soul winning instead of sending them soul winning. Number two, go soul winning with your wife. Number three, go soul winning with each child, especially when they're little, because it'll get you in the house quicker. Number four, as teens, then what we did, we put them on bus routes. Number five, if you don't have a bus ministry, start one. Start one. At least one bus. Good grief. It's such a great tool used in times gone past. We're not using it now. We're scared, I guess. I don't know. We get back to it. Number five, teach the family to focus on responsibility, not results, and God will give the results. Teach them that. Constantly remind them of that. And I had to do that with the church members. I had to remind them. Number six, teach them to keep good records. On the back of their Soul Winner New Testament, those blank pages there, teach them to write names down and dates and so on. Very, very important. Number seven, keep family records and review once a year. In December, we would sit around the table and we would count up how many baptisms everybody had. And I think we had 600 our greatest year as a family. We just simply go around the table. And I wanted to know. I wanted them to keep good records week in and week out. But also, I wanted to be able to review once a year to see how we're doing as a family. I was responsible not because I was pastor, but I was dad. I was the husband. I was the father. I was responsible. I wanted to keep that focus there. And so we did. So I said, number one, take the children soul winning instead of sending them soul winning. Number two, go soul winning with your wife. Number three, go soul winning with each child. Number four, as teens, and we did it when they were little, but as teens, we immediately put them on bus routes. Number five, teach the family to focus on responsibility, not results, and teach them that God will then eventually give the result. That way God gets the glory. Number six, teach them to keep good records. Number seven, keep family records and review once a year. That's what we did every December. Number eight, follow up on their converts. Sometimes one would say, Dad, would you go by and check? Yeah, Dad, would you? Sure, I'd be glad to. Just give me the address, I'll follow up. They may have led somebody to Christ and on their bus route. Well, then, yeah, I'd be thrilled to. So I would follow up on their converts. Number nine, pick up their converts for church. Many times I would pick up Scott's converts or Kim's or one of the kids and pick them up and bring them to church because the kids would be on the bus route as teenagers, and necessarily their convert wouldn't necessarily be on that route. Now, I wanted them to win souls on that route and put them on that bus, and they did. But pick up their converts, help them out. Then last point, pray. Oh man, I pray for our family. Oh God, let us win souls. Let us keep people out of hell. God help us. And I know the devil's going to fight. The flesh is strong. The carnality is fighting against everything you're trying to do, but just pray. Just pray, God, help me. And if you get down, bounce back up again. Teach the kids that. You had a bad week, that's okay. Bounce right back up and get back into it. But you got to pray for them, pray for your family and the soul winning aspect. How about that? I think I finished early today. Don't forget, tomorrow soul winning time, Saturday. Time to win soul, to get people saved. Join me every Friday, 4 o'clock Eastern time for Ministry Moments. Subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. I think it'll be helpful. God bless.